Hello, dear viewers. You already know my name is MC Opportunity. It's amazing day, and I'm here to give you guys a new interviews and to educate people both back home and here and abroad. Here I have with me, sir. Can you tell us your name and where you're
My
from?
name is Jadin.
Can you have the microphone? So.
My name is Jadin Perumena, and
Okay.
I live in Newcastle, in north of England.
Oh, good, good. Most of us that live here in Austria don't know how life is there. How is life there?
It depends on what you're looking for, really. But I've lived 25 years, and I've seen different changes from when I started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's opportunities, but currently all those opportunities are no longer there. Yeah.
So UK is the kind of place that is it a place that someone can wake up to and say they want to go there? And, like most Africans are still praying to God. God, I beg, I want to enter UK, something like
Yeah.
that. Is it something that is it a place you can ask somebody? Maybe someone that has a brighter future, like people who want to study, or people who can say, maybe people who already have business going on. Is it a place you can advise somebody to leave whatever they are doing and come over, or should they just stay put in what they are doing? Because life is not, because most of us in Africa think like life is all green. So what kind of advice do you have to give?
Okay, one thing I would like to point out is that people in Africa don't believe whatever we tell them because they look at Europe from a different angle.
Sure.
They believe the streets are paved with gold, the rivers are made of milk, that kind of thing. But when we tell them the reality, then they say, why are you still there? Forgetting that we may be here because we are stuck.
That's true. That's true.
There's many people who are stuck. There are many people who live on a day-by-day basis.
Wow.
You know, just get enough to buy you bread and enough to pay rent. Some people don't have that. But I was talking to friends back in Africa, and they were looking at how much money people earn. Because in the UK,
Yeah.
the wages are advertised for everybody to see. So when they say you're getting like £10 per hour, they calculate it based on the
exchange rates
Yes.
in Africa.
Yes, and they look at that, oh, that's a lot of money. But they don't look at the cost of living, because there's other things that have to come out of that same £10.
Sure. What have been the most difficult challenges you faced as an African moving or relocating to UK?
Missing home, because there's certain things you really can't forget. The food, for example,
Exactly.
is a big thing. The social interaction, because I've lived in the property that I'm in at the moment.
Okay.
I've lived for 5 years,
Okay.
but I don't know the names of my next door neighbors. So we just say hello, hello.
Hello, yeah. And you go
Which
on
is quite alien to us Africans. Because in Africa, you know everybody in the whole village.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And when you're going to town, for example, a journey of 20 minutes can take you 1 hour because you keep stopping and talking to people and
Of course.
just interacting. But Europe, it's very different.
That is it. And how is relationship advices you can give people to, because most Africans still have our face relationship challenges when they come here too, you know, because these are one of the things we point out there. For example, in UK it's quite different. You guys speak English there, but here in Austria you have to learn the German, you have to learn the language at least for 2, 3, 4 years. In fact, before you can even start getting yourself to the system or trying to get the job and stuff like that. So and as well, getting the resident is also very difficult here. How is it over there in UK?
It's very difficult. The current changes now, people must have heard. You cannot get citizenship until after you have lived for 10 years. I may be wrong, but that is what is going around.
Okay.
But even then, the reasons for you being in Europe, if you're coming for education, okay, it's easy. You get the student's visa and that's it.
Okay.
If you get a visitor's pass, for example, you can't work. Or if you got a dependent's pass, you can't work in certain fields like sports. That's restricted. And the jobs are there, but if you're selective, then it means you limit your chances. Yeah. Because when I first came to England, I was a teacher.
Okay.
But I started working security.
Oh, okay.
So you can see the big,
the
big
difference.
Yeah. And when you tell people in Africa that, oh, with my all my educational qualifications, I'm working in a field which doesn't need qualifications, they don't believe you. Yeah. They say just doesn't want us to come there.
Yeah. It's quite crazy. So, like, I repeat my question again. What has been, should I say, relationship tips you can give? How is it in UK? Because here, people find it most times difficult to find somebody who is suitable to them based on it could be the situation of the country or the living, like the rent and everything. Like to find somebody who can really collaborate or partnership with you. I mean, without how do I put it? Without much expectations.
Okay.
How is relationship over there in UK?
You mean personal relationships or
With,
what kind of
with
relationship?
relationship with like a man being married to a woman or having a girlfriend and boyfriend thing kind of to how is marriage life there? Is it something easy or something you find there's another kind of advice you could give somebody who is just coming today, for example?
Okay, there's relationship shock, what we call relationship shock in England.
Okay.
When we come from Africa, the man is always the head of
the family. Yes.
He controls the finances. He dictates on what the woman can do, where she can go, what kind of friends she can have, that kind of thing. But in Europe and England, particularly, women have been empowered. So women get their own finances. They have their own relationship to an extent that your wife can leave you in the house and go socializing with her friends. And then in the middle of the night, she says, come and pick me up. That kind of thing doesn't happen in Africa.
Of course not.
Either we are together or you don't go at all. So that's the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
If you marry cross-cultural, cross ethnicity, say you marry a British or an English white person or a British white woman, the challenges there again are such that when you try to help your family back home, your white partner will say they are adults, they need to be helping themselves. So you can't send any financial backing to them. So that creates a strain, because when we come here, our families back home are like a charity.
Yeah.
Your uncle is sick, you send him money.
Sure.
Your brother's daughter needs to go to school, you
send them money.
But to your English partner, it doesn't work like that. They don't understand that you have to help.
Sure.
Yeah, so that creates the strain.
Sure.
Or it makes people live a double life, or a life of lie, because you don't want them to know that you're sending money.
Sure. And like what you mentioned now, when it comes to this interracial relationship, but there is no a way out to these things, or a way how you can properly explain to your partner that your mom in Africa needs to feed from you, or your parents in Africa needs to feed from you, because over there we don't have the kind of insurance we have here, for example, and the safety and I don't know how the provision that there's some privileges we have here which you don't have in Africa. But most time they don't understand. Sometimes too, if you're lucky enough to meet some people who are also have a little bit understanding, they can also understand. But could that be the reason why you could say you don't want to be in an interracial relationship, or you just focus on being an African, being in a relation with an African, or could you just say you want to try it out for whatever reason?
It's not a question of trying it out. Love is blind.
Sure.
There's people who marry across ethnicity, people who marry against different religions, against different tribes.
Yeah.
So love is blind. So you have to work it then.
Okay.
Now, in a case where you've got a white partner, for example, the best way you can tell them that the people back in Africa need you is to take her with you to Africa. Let her go or him go and see the experience there. Then their eyes will open and say, oh, these people need the support. I know it's not a responsibility. Once somebody is 18, that's it, you're out of the door.
Sure.
When your parent is old and you take them to the nursing or the care home. But for us, we live as a committee, as a social group.
Yes.
Your father is sick, somebody has to look after them.
Yes.
And the money has to come from within. Because as Africans, we are very proud people. We beg within ourselves.
Sure.
And we don't want to take our problems outside.
Outside, yeah.
So that's the main thing. Let your partner understand that there's people out there who depend on you.
Yeah. Well, let's end this video with the good news. What have been the most happiest day ever since you left Africa and come to European like this? What have been, or generally, when you're on, what would you say is the most happiest day of your life?
I think the most what I would call the best thing that I've benefited from staying in England is the educational opportunities. I've had education from colleges to university to postgraduate level, which I couldn't have got when I was in Africa. So I'm really pleased that getting that education has helped me to survive really well.
Sure.
It's doubled my income. It's widened my social networks. It's widened my professional networks.
Sure.
So that opportunity is what Europe gave me.
Sure. So now, what advice do you have to give to somebody who is coming to Europe today, or from as an African coming to European country, be it UK, be it America, be it US, anywhere, or European here? What advice do you have to give to somebody who is coming today? Because that's what my channel preach about.
Somebody who's coming today, leave your pride behind and look at what opportunities are available. So if you're proud, you might not get what you want. Start small and grow big. So that's the advice I would give them.
Good.
And what I would say is don't come illegally. That's the one thing people
don't understand.
You're paying a lot of money to come here, but if you convert that money and put it in a project in Africa, I'm sure you're better off than coming here.
So dear viewers, you've heard so much for a wise man. I mean, what else can I say? So thank you guys for staying tuned and watch out for the next video. Thank you, sir, for your time. We really appreciate it.
Okay,
thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. What's up, my YouTube family? I want to thank you all for watching this video. I want to thank you especially for watching this video to the end. I really appreciate you. Please make sure you subscribe and like this video. Don't forget to turn on your notification button so that when I post more videos, you just get it ASAP. I love ya. Thank you.